What's up, YouTube? So got the first layer done, and I meant to say always wear gloves. I buy these blue gloves from AutoZone. They're roughly, I think, $14–15 for a box of 100. Saves your hands. Resin's not good for your hands anyways. I also highly recommend wearing a respirator. 3M respirator from Home Depot. I think it's 20 or 25 bucks. It's not good to breathe this stuff in, and I sound like crap anyways because I have a cold, but sorry about that, guys. But anyways, apply the first layer out here. Do all your work on the concrete. Just makes it so much easier with the door panel off. And once you get your first layer on, I pick the door panel up, and I always reinstall it. So once you know you have no drips or minimal drips, and it's it's only been like 10 minutes since I made that last video, maybe 15 minutes, but this stuff cures extremely fast. So once it starts thickening up, stick it back on the door here. I just set the door back, pushed all my clips in, and this is the way the door would be installed if it was just, everyday driving. The reason why you want to reinstall it is because you want this mold to harden to the shape of the door as it sits in the car. If this mold were to harden to the door panel while the door panel was sitting on the ground, and say the door panel was slightly bent because concrete's not level, or if your door is like a two-piece, which I think this one's a two-piece, what's going to happen? That slight bend is going to cause your mold to be slightly offset in certain areas because that's how it was bent, was sitting on the ground. So reinstall it once you get your layer done and it's continuing to harden, because like I said, you want it to harden to the shape of the door as it is if it were installed. So anyways, so since the last video, I soaked this area in WD-40. Just spray it on there and then wipe it back down with a paper towel, and then because you want this area good and wet with WD-40. Then take your chopped stranded mat or fiberglass cloth, whatever you prefer, and then obviously mix your resin and hardener together, and then I soak this area and then lay my first layer, and then I soak that first layer of mat or cloth with more resin. You just want it to soak straight through and stick. I put like 1 to 2 layers in multiple areas. I'm just trying to get the shape, because once I get the shape done, obviously I'm going to pull this back off. I'm going to just remark it again to where I want my final cut to be. I'll cut these edges down, and that'll be the final base of this pod. So I'll go more into that into the next video, but right now it's hardening up and it's looking nice. Please rate and subscribe and comment on my videos. I greatly appreciate your help, and give me any pointers. I'm just trying to make these videos to help the next average Joe out like me that wants to do it themselves, and save a little money. But anyways, guys, appreciate your help. Thanks.